enye into. I was having a conversation with my daughter. She wants a bed. But ngimtshelile ukuthi yabona inyoni, it's something else. I can see amanye ama-pets afana nezinja, but a bed belongs in the sky, man. I don't like the idea of a bed trapped in a cage. You see other pets like rabbits, dogs, you can always take them for a walk. But how do you take a bed for a walk? You can't. A bed belongs in the sky, man. Belongs in the sky. Even if you have a big cage, it will still not be enough. Yeah, but we humans, we have encroached into the territory of these animals. Some of us are breeding dogs. Imagine being separated from your mom a few weeks old, 6 weeks. That's what we do to these animals, dogs. And dogs got feelings. I've seen tigers crying, leopards on TV. They do have feelings. They mourn the passing of their loved ones. And now we just come in, we encroach into their space. But anyway, it's very interesting to come to think of it. We're having these conversations. In the past, parents were different, especially with us, the lost generation in the 80s. There was a clear line between the mother and the father. The father was that guy who was always angry, walk inside the house. Ooh. Everybody found a space, found this a corner, disappeared. And he just called once, hey! You line up like soldiers. I was that tough guy. Couldn't hug your father. 70s, 80s. Such happened on TV, where you see all these white kids jumping and say, I love you, daddy, daddy. Even amongst white families, I believe that was the exception. Thina besibone TV Bill Cosby. It only came later. Bill Cosby, perfect dad. Thina bekwaziyo ukuthi even if you wanted something or shoes, whatever, there was a clear line of command. Spoke to your mom, and then she would escalate your issues to higher authority. These kids are much vele kutshele nje yabo doti. Back in the days, being no order. Nowadays, maybe I reminisce so much, but I miss the good old days, I miss the good old days. There was respect, humanity. Today we talk of Ubuntu. Such, my man. It's in textbooks. Look, I just look now on social networks. People making fun of others. Bekunezinto esingakwarani ngazo. We never made fun. Using subjects such as rape, death, poverty. Besingakwarani ngeimpahla. Kwa umuntu ngeimpahla. Na ukuhlupheka kwakhe. Nokuthi ushonelwa abazali. Uswele. No, man. Such things, they were personal and sensitive. Today umuntu sekuyagara nje bathi unengculazi uyagula. Ubambone lose weight. They don't know what's going through that person. They don't know. I remember benza joke ngosomizi. But benzani? Roast. At some point he had lost weight. Someone even suggested that he was HIV positive. That's his personal business. Namanje ngomampintsha, omalema, oRose. Waqala lose weight nje bafele bathi uyafa. Hey, you've got doctors here on social media. They diagnose you with immediate effect. Yeah, so much has changed. So much has changed, dog. Yeah, it's amazing. Maybe the future generations now will also look back and say so much has changed. I'm a 2000, like I'm a born free now. They're also looking back. Sometimes they say, during our times, I guess maybe it's natural. The older generation always blaming the young and the past. Yeah, but it's very awkward. It's very awkward. Uze umuntu bamthela nje ku-public platform, uyagula udliwa yini. Mekeleni umuntu. Mekeleni, sonke sawenza amaphutha. We all make mistakes. No one is perfect. Njengoba besho bathi lichoshwa libhekile. Babuye basho futhi bathi akusoka lingenasici salo. Sawenza amaphutha. And people come around. Isikhathi masivuma. Yeah, it is unfortunate that we have become like that. Sihlekane baba. Ngezinto ezimbi. Anyway, bazothi I'm trying to restrict people's freedom of choice, freedom of expression, association. I'm not. I'm just lamenting. I'm just making comment on what I see, which is unfortunate. When people see a funny situation, they just take out their videos and shoot. Abantu bayabulalana at that time. People are killing each other. I remember when I was young, kwakunonye ubhuti wekarateka alwa nomunye ubhuti umdala ke waba umngane wami lo bhuti ephethe umesi. Dangerous ke uBrace ngomesi. Ephethe umesi. Angisesenabo maybe la ko-4. Umama yazi wangiyeka estradeni. Wangena phakathi kwalabantu abalwayo. Afuna ukubamba umesi, abavimba. And then yaphela impi kanjalo. Abantu bakudala bebanjalo. Abamanje bakhipha amafoni. I've seen people phusha amaphanga baba. Omama bengene bathi hayi umama hayi shaya mina ke. Today people bakhipha amafoni baya shoot. Nase America sekunjalo. I mean, look at America. When Rodney King was beaten, man, people, they rose, baba, from nowhere. That was a good response. Today, people are being shot, killed every day. People are taking selfies and phones, and you say, what has changed? What has changed? I mean, Rodney King, beaten up by police. I think it was in LA. We saw it on TV here in South Africa. It was chaos, baba. In America, we've got drive-bys. Gangs fighting. LA gangs. You ask, they tell you what there's Crips, there's Bloods, drive-by shootings, fighting for gang territories and all that. Why are these guys not turning their guns against the police? I mean, the black youth, they're being vanquished, Baba. They're perishing in the hands of the police. Why are they not turning their guns? That's what we used to do here. I remember in my late 80s, 90s, when I moved from ANC to PAC. Yeah, I joined the PAC. We converted all these gang members. We said, no, I go spin with us. Spin esilungwini. Kurofe esilungwini. 10 them. Aba workshop, aba join PAC. Gcina ubona abotsotsi balokwathi poqo. It was a good thing. It was a good response. But you don't turn our guns, against us. We shoot the enemy. Maybe nowadays the enemy is so complex and it's difficult to identify. But anyway, it is amazing the response now on all these social ills. In all these social ills, even our media doesn't help us. That's why I don't read newspapers like about Daily Sun. They'll tell you that, hey, Zodwa Wabantu was seen somewhere naked, a goat, make love to a boy, kanye, dates, X, Y, Z, and then so what? The price of bread hasn't changed. So what? I mean, you check other nationalities, we must ask ourselves, those guys who are influential, what are they reading? What is it that they do to stay at the top? Tina, we are consumers. I'm not saying we mustn't relax, we must be serious all the time, because I understand that human beings have got four basic needs, or four manifold needs, which is houses or housing, clothing, food, recreation. And recreation can be divided into cultural need. Cultural need includes amasonto, sport, and all those things. As is philosophical, you need to do all those things. But we tend to focus more on this cultural need, pirates, bagabaga, chiefs, and something that got no business now, something that don't help you. Bakutshele nabanikazi bayo ukuthi hey baba, shh, we've got a coach here, we know what we're doing. Wena, we are a fan, we are consumers. Yes, we need consumers, but at some point we must ask ourselves these questions. What would happen if 70% we tell ourselves that we will consume what we produce? How many billionaires we can create? If I wear an underwear and say, did I participate in the making of this underwear? How much money would make for our people, and the very same money that can be planted back or plowed back to cure some of these social ills. But anyway, back to social network. Yeah, abafethu nalaba benze kabi in the past, hayi nibaxolele bakithi, nibaxolele. Yeah, shaming people because they are sick, they've been raped, we don't do that. We are Africans. We are Africans. That's what makes us unique. We love life. We love life. We don't do like that.